Hello, I'm sex and confidence coach Jenn Doan, and welcome to the Biird YouTube channel. Today we're talking about how to keep that sexy energy bubbling at the surface more often. But first, a big disclaimer. You do not have to feel turned on all the time. Because of the way that we see sex portrayed in the media, you might feel pressured to be feeling sexy and ready to go at any given moment. But that's not very realistic. There's gonna be tons of times when you just don't feel like your sexiest self, and that is totally normal. These tips are just a few ideas on how you can encourage your libido. But if you're just not feeling it, don't force it. Listen to your body. And with that out of the way, here are a few ways that you can bring more sexual energy into your life. Number 1, steamy texts. Dear Brad, you have a sexy butt and I want to squish it with my face. Send. If you have a partner or someone that you like exchanging steamy texts with, this can be a really fun way to keep that sexual energy flowing. Just make sure that you always ask permission before sending sexy texts, and always ask consent if you are sending nudes. You can even set up a code word if you're at a family or a work function so that there aren't any embarrassing accidents. Think of it like your sexy spies. Number 2, sexy surroundings. Changing your space to make it feel more warm, inviting, or sensual can make that energy feel more available to you. Try adding textured fabrics, mood lighting, candles, incense, or anything that makes you feel more connected to sensuality. Perfect. It can also be fun to play around with clothing. So what type of outfits feel powerful and sexy to you? Or what type of underwear could you wear under your clothes just for you? Play around with sensual expression, whatever that means to you. Number 3, move your body. Sometimes we feel disconnected from our bodies, and that can translate to our libido. So movement is a great way to reconnect and rediscover our body and our sensuality. Try putting on music that feels sexy to you and just dancing around your living room. Really try to get into your hips and your lower body, and don't worry about looking silly. It's not like it'll end up on the internet. And if dancing isn't your thing, then yoga classes or workout classes are great as well. Anything that gets you into the mechanics of how your body moves. Number 4, masturbate more. And the last and most obvious way to increase your libido is to touch yourself more often. The more you connect with that sexual energy, the easier it's going to be to tap into. Masturbation is the easiest way to give your libido a boost, and as an added bonus, it's pretty darn fun. So this is your excuse to spend a little more quality time with yourself. BRB, everyone. I'm gonna go do some self-care. Remember, it is totally okay not to be interested in sex. Stress, hormones, and a ton of other factors affect your libido, so it's 100% okay to not be interested in sexy times. Always listen to what your body is telling you. There is nothing shameful about low desire. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about sex and pleasure, then be sure to hit like and subscribe to this channel. And you can also follow us on Instagram through the link in the description for even more steamy content.